doctor claimed in defense of that theory that Hemraj had a swollen penis, that's the words he used, at the time of his death.
Listen, men's penises swell all the time. All that means is he just watched the movie Clueless. I don't fucking know. He watched a movie with some hot women. Yeah. He watched something with Sandra Bullock, and then his penis got big.
That's how that works. I mean,
I watch a movie with Sandra Bullock, my parts get big too. I don't know.
I also get big. Come on. So
I get so bloated when I watch Sandra Bullock movies.
Sandra Bullock makes us bloated.
It's not funny.
But it is.
I love Sandra Bullock.
I do too. She's great. But no, the defense lawyer had the same sort of thing. He was like, one, no. Two, he's actually cited a medical book saying that can be normal after death, that blood would go there.
Yeah, your blood goes all over the place.
What? Yeah, come on. It just moves around.
I have a confession.
What?
Well, for them, not for you, you know.
Oh, okay.
I opened another beer. I took a break, so I'm a little silly. I needed more. I was mad about IKEA. Continue.
Yeah, in the middle of my story, she grabbed them.
I'm just sitting over here getting drunk. And I love it.
It's good. We're here for it. Okay, so I want to tell you, though. So the defense lawyer came back saying that's actually normal. That's like all penises do that. Mm-hmm. The doctor who originally was like, well, nuh-uh, it means it's sex. Nuh-uh. You want to hear his justification? He said
but yes.
He said that what he claimed was not based on any medical authority, but on, quote, experiences from his own married life.
But, okay, but what experience? Did you kill your wife and then your dick got hard? Did
you die and your dick got hard?
What? I guess that would make more sense. What experience, you fucker? I've had a lot of beer. What experience?
Yeah, there's no... Come on. This part is going to make you go,
fuck.
Okay. It also came up that Arushi's cell phone was found on a dirt road in Noida, like blocks from the apartment, days after their deaths, with its memory wiped clean.
Okay, but so that is really fishy.
No, I have an idea.
Okay.
You know how the phone calls from the autopsy were an identifiable caller, the policeman friend? Maybe they used her phone, and then wiped the memory clean.
Yeah, but the number would still show up. You can't wipe the memory from.
You're right.
The other phone. But
you can only wipe it from a Sarah.
No, but that is really weird and makes me stop. But if the phone was found a few days later, the phone probably was like thrown out the window a few days later. Like, yeah, you know, that's just like a red herring, I feel like, where,
yeah, oh, maybe
where the dad was driving to work a couple days later and threw the phone out the window.
Yeah.
The dad did it.
Maybe wiped it clean.
The dad is Burke Ramsey.
Yeah, seriously.
He did it.
So I'm going to go through a few facts of the case really quick and then what ultimately happened.
All right, I'm going to get drunk.
So a technical expert claimed that the internet routers, could actually turn on and off on their own and have unusual activity.
Fuck you.
So
not you, them.
Yeah, it's like technically they could, but did they? But did they? Fingerprints from her parents were not found on the whiskey bottle. In fact, none were. But the blood was.
So they wiped off their fingerprints, but not the blood.
They just like smeared it around.
They're bad dentists. I wouldn't want to go to their dentist's office because I bet they only wiped on half the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, ew.
I'm just rambling.
So there was a bloody footprint found on the terrace that was a men's size 8 to 9. Rajesh was a 6.
Yeah, but if I was going to murder someone, I would also wear bigger shoes.
True. I would wear shoes that don't fit me. So
that is interesting, though, because this seems like a crime of passion, which I hate that phrase.
Yeah.
Because I don't like passion being used in that sense. But like, if it's a crime of passion, you don't think it'd have to be planned or be someone else to think. You know what I mean? Like a crime of passion, you don't stop to put on different shoes.
My thought, though, is the housekeepers claimed that they were instructed to throw the mattress out. It's possible one of them stepped and had blood from the room and either saw the body and was afraid because they were a housekeeper of Rajesh and Napur and didn't want to say anything, or they didn't even see the body and they just tossed the...
Well, yeah. From what I know about what you've said about them so far, I bet the dad was like, you saw nothing.
I'll pay you $400.
It's spaghetti sauce. You saw nothing. That's how I'd talk if I murdered someone. It's spaghetti sauce.
Have you ever been to the theater? It's ketchup. Ketchup. Come on. Ketchup.
Okay. Mustard?
Colonel Mustard?
Mayonnaise, I ask you a question.
Only a few.
That was good.
Okay. So another fact. Just to get through facts here. Rajesh and Napur's lie detector test came back as an unconclusive.
It's inconclusive.
Inconclusive. So they did appear full of grief.
Okay,
noted.
Sarah appeared full of grief when we started this because she was mad about IKEA. But was she? No, not really.
No, I was fine.
She can get her patio furniture later.
Yeah, I don't have to get my patties in a twist. So I hate that phrase. On November 25th of 2013, so this is 5 years later.
Okay.
Both Dr. Talvars were found guilty for the murders of Arushi and Hemraj. But months later, they challenged the verdict. Allahabad High Court, which is just like a higher court system. And in October of 2017, after 4 years of prison time served, the Talvars were acquitted on all charges because the evidence was not satisfactory beyond reasonable doubt. So Hemraj's wife actually believes, his family's deeply upset and they believe the Talvars are at fault.
Yeah.
And legally speaking, the case remains unsolved. They got away with it.
That's what bothers me a lot about when someone challenges a verdict is a jury, right? That's how the court system works, is a jury finds you guilty. But then in this case, a judge just got to be like, I don't think so. Because I still think, I'm convinced the dad had been assaulting her for a while. Mm-hmm. And either she confided in Hemraj or he caught them or something. But, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the mom and why she helped cover it up. But, but I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong and I'm going to hell. But I think they did it.
I don't think you have to go to hell if you're wrong. But
I think I'm going for other reasons.
Yeah, I think.
But I think they did it.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's the terrible story of the Noida Double Murders.
Damn. Should we get another beer?
Yes.
Since I talked about the beer before you went, can you talk about the beer before I am gonna went?
Sure.
Before I'm gonna went?
Darling. All right. So Caitlin picked out a very special beer.
I did.
Yes.
Tell them and I'll tell you why I picked it.
Okay. So this is from Sonoran Brewing Company, which is actually in Phoenix, at the Phoenix Beer Company.
Where is that at? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to go.
I think it's downtown. And if it's not, I have not been. If it is downtown, I've been. Like
Phoenix, what is it called? Phoenix
Beer Co. You look
Phoenix Beer Co. Central Kitchen.
Yeah.
I've been.
Yeah.
Not with you.
But I guess they do Sonoran Brew Co.'s beers. I'm not sure why, or if it's it says brewed for the Sonoran Brewing Company by
That's normal though. A lot of like quote unquote breweries.
Yeah.
Excuse me, like tap houses, I guess. Somewhere like a tap house. Mm-hmm. They brew their own beer with air quotes, but they don't have the facility, so they have
someone else do it.
Other breweries brew it, but it's like their ingredients and their idea.
And Sonoran Brewing Co. had Phoenix Beer Co. brew this for them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read this because you'll love it.
Sonora is a town.
Well, yeah, but Sonoran Desert is what Phoenix is in, and this is just Sonoran. Like, I don't know if it's from Sonora or if it's...
Sonora Brewing is 709 miles away.
But this is Sonoran.
In California.
Wait, Sonoran? Or no, Sonora? This is Sonoran.
Sonoran. Not a thing. Continue.
So it says, are you bleeping serious? This tastes just like white chocolate, but it's not. Or is it?
Wait, is it? It's white chocolate beer?
Oh, yes. It's a white chocolate ale. So the can says, why worry about the details of what is or isn't when you can just sit back and enjoy all the things that make our white chocolate ale so damn delicious? While you're at it, let's think about all the cool stuff we did today or didn't do. Either way, this is the perfect time to find yourself. You said damn.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay. Cheers.
Oh my God, smell it before you taste it. It smells like literally the white chocolate, like Hershey bar.
It smells like Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls are chocolate. This tastes just like white chocolate.
It tastes like Tootsie Rolls.
And not the like, sometimes you try something chocolate, like sometimes like certain hot chocolate brands. It's hard to explain because they're chocolate, but they're like a fake chocolate.
Yeah.
This tastes like you actually took a bite of chocolate. Like it's not like a fake, like cough medicine disguised as chocolate. It's legit.
It's not gross, but it's funny because it's like the color of a really light lemonade.
Yeah, or like tea that wasn't brewed very long.
Yeah, it's a very white color.
It's a good dessert beer. I don't know if I'd want a whole one, but like for a taster, it's a good way to end.
Yeah, I like it. Good choice, Miss Caitlin.
Thank you. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
So like I said, mine's also Noida.
Which is weird that we both picked something in like the same it's not a big area.
Well, mine's in like the outskirts that I'll get into, but it's referred to as the Noida Serial Murders.
Okay.
So my sources, Murderpedia, Hindustan Times, BBC, an article by Geeta Pandey, the Indian Panorama, Outlook India, an article by Jeevan Prakash Sharma, and the Times of India, an article by Avishek Kumar. Trigger warning, this case has child rape, murder, necrophilia, and cannibalism.
Oh my God.
Yep. I laugh and I'm uncomfortable. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable by those 4 things.
Well, also, the serial killer just picked the like worst things you could do and combined them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today I'm going to tell you about the 2006 Noida Serial Murders.
How same year? Well, mine was 2008, but like same time frame.
The investigation began in December 2006 when the skeletal remains of a number of missing children were found in Nithari, India, which is a small village on the outskirts of Noida.
Okay.
It's called Nithari. But I mean, Nithari is probably not well known, at least. I mean, I don't know either of these places, but it's referred to as the Noida. Like it's...
Yeah.
I almost wrote down it's like the North Pole to Fairbanks, but no one outside in Alaska knows what that means.
Yeah.
It's like the North Pole to Fairbanks.
Okay.
The 2 listeners from North Pole, Alaska knows what I mean. Okay, so the remains of children were found on December 29th after 2 residents of the area, and it never said if they were men or women, but 2 residents, both with missing daughters, went to S.C. Mishra. And they don't give his first name or her first name, but they were president of the Resident Welfare Association. So these 2 residents of the town went to this person saying that they believe they know where their daughter's remains are. And they went to this person because they'd gone to local police multiple times and police were like, no, like stop talking to us, leave us alone, like just ignoring them. So they just went to someone like, please fucking help us. Like,
yeah. They're just like escalated it.
Yeah, you're a big deal. You run the welfare association. Give us some fucking help. They believed that the bodies of their missing daughters were behind a municipal water tank behind housing unit D5. Like Sarah talked about, it's a planned area. So at least in Nithari, and I looked at pictures, all the houses, it was like D5, 311. They were all like labeled something. This house belonged to like a rich businessman, Mandinar Singh Pandher. And the 2 residents who thought they knew where their daughters were also had a suspect. And their suspect was, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's spelled Surrender Kohli.
Okay.
And he was the servant, which is what all the articles said. Like I guess it's like the housekeeper, but he was the servant housekeeper of the rich businessman, last name Pandher, who lived at that residence. They were like, they're behind the water tank and the servant did it. And it just so happened, and these people didn't know that yet, but both men, the businessman and his housekeeper, had just been picked up by police and arrested on December 26th, 2006, so 3 days earlier, in suspicion of murdering a young 19-year-old girl named as Payal. She was referred to as Payal, Payal, but that was her alias. I did find one article that named her, but most used Payal, so I'm going to go with that because I don't know if her family doesn't want her named. I'm not going to name her, but she's a 19-year-old woman. The men were charged with rape, murder, kidnapping, and criminal conspiracy. And this wasn't linked to like the missing children, but it was a separate charge. But I would say good suspects for other missing girls.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, this case is insane, just to say. So on the morning of December 29th, the president, the S.C. Mishra, and the 2 people, like I said, never said men or women, they went themselves to search the drain of the tank, and they found a decomposed hand. And so I will say, like, their daughters had been missing almost 2 years, but it's almost this weird thing of, like, they never felt comfortable. Like, I get it. They didn't feel comfortable snooping at someone's house. They were trying to get police to do it. But finally, after 2 years, they were like, our daughters are fucking there. We know it. Like, we're just going to go look ourselves. So they did. But, like, it took a while. So then they called police to report it. By the time police showed up, other townspeople had started helping them, and they found at least 3 partial skeletons.
Oh, my God.
The townspeople continued to dig, and I say that because police didn't really help. the residents of the village did. They dug and they just found skeleton after skeleton until they had found the remains of, they didn't know the number at the time, but would be the remains of 17 different children.
Oh my gosh, by this water tank.
Like in the drain. Yeah, they just kept digging.
God.
A handful of parents immediately ran to police in Noida, so like the